Goku can't use his Super Saiyan transformation. Now, Hushu is about to teach him the instant teleportation technique. Hello everyone, this is Mr. 60 Anime. Today, we're finally going to talk about Part 6 of Dragon Ball Yardrat. But before we begin, make sure to hit that like button so you'll always stay updated whenever we release content like this. Thank you guys! Now, before we jump into the new episode, let's do a quick recap of what happened in the last part. The previous part ended with a scene where we saw Goku successfully defeating the three powerful elite soldiers of King Cold. Right after that, Goku collapsed and lost consciousness, completely exhausted and starving after the intense battle. And this is where Part 6 of Dragon Ball Yardrat picks up. The first panel opens with a scene showing Shima, who has already escaped from planet Yardrat. At this point, we're shown a glimpse of Shima's life story. Every single day, Shima trained tirelessly. Her only goal was to become strong enough to protect her people. But despite his dedication, her dream was suddenly crushed. Their planet was invaded and taken over by pirates. All the male members of their race were slaughtered without mercy, while the women were enslaved. Shima says, all of us were sold to be tortured and humiliated, but instead of giving up, Shima became even more determined. She kept training day after day, striving to become even stronger. She said, I can no longer bear living this kind of life. That pain, that hopelessness, it became her reason to fight back, to end the suffering of her people with the help of one individual, someone he believed could change things, and that person was none other than King Cold. After everything that happened, Shima believed she would finally earn her freedom. But instead, King Cold recruited her. She was chosen to become the leader of one of King Cold's squadrons. However, everything changed when Shima witnessed a Saiyan, a warrior fighting with all his strength, showing courage and conviction, all just to protect a race he barely even knew. That moment shook him. Shima said, seeing that Saiyan fight reminded me of my original goal, why I wanted to be strong in the first place. But now, having failed her mission, she knows King Cold might never forgive her. The story then returns to planet Yardrat. The people of Yardrat are busy rebuilding their homes and structures, trying to recover from the destruction caused by King Cold's forces. Even Goku himself is helping them, despite still being weak. Meanwhile, Soba is also recovering. He's healing from the injuries he sustained during the intense battle with King Cold's elite soldiers. In this moment, we see Soba receiving a letter. It was sent by a fellow Yardratian, but the sender chose not to reveal his identity right away. Here's what the letter said. Dear Soba, I'm writing this letter because I'm afraid that I've done something truly unforgivable. I know the real reason why King Cold's elite squadron attacked our planet. It's because I told them that the Saiyan they were looking for was hiding here on Yardrat. I was scared. I feared that if I didn't tell King Cold the truth, he would wipe out our entire race, just like he did to his other conquered planets. I couldn't risk breaking the trust he had in us. But now, Soba, I need your trust. I believed what I did was the best choice for the safety of planet Yardrat, but I never imagined things would turn out this way. If I could undo what I did, I would. I'm the one who caused all of this, Soba. I'm sorry. The one who sent the letter was Wakame, the Yardratian who went aboard King Cold's spaceship to reveal the information he knew about the Saiyan. Unfortunately, as soon as Wakame told him, King Cold killed him on the spot. A few days later, everything had finally returned to normal. Goku and Soba had also gone back to their training routine. During this moment, Goku spoke up, saying that he could tell Soba was gradually getting stronger. The two continued sparring intensely, exchanging fast and powerful attacks. Just then, a Yardratian appeared and was visibly shocked when he saw Goku and Soba fiercely exchanging blows at incredible speed. The Yardratian called out to them, telling them to be careful. Soba paused for a moment and asked, "What are you doing here?" The Yardratian replied, saying that Master Hushu was calling for them, and that he had something important to discuss with them. Goku responded, "I wonder what that could be." Soba replied, "We should hurry and go see him." Meanwhile, the scene cuts to a damaged and ruined area where Hushu was currently waiting. The old man greeted them, saying, "Good, you finally arrived." Goku greeted him with a casual, "Hi." Another Yardratian nearby apologized, saying, "Sorry, he's just a little tired from all the work we've been doing." After a few more hours passed, and once Hushu had finished explaining the important matter, Soba was visibly shocked. He exclaimed, "Wait, What did you just say? You came from the same planet I did? Hushu confirmed. Yes, that's right, Goku, half joking, chimed in. Huh? Could it be that you two are father and son? Hushu chuckled and then turned to Goku. Since Goku was there, he said he wanted to give him something, a reward for defeating their enemies and saving their people. Hushu announced, I'm going to teach you instant teleportation. Soba, surprised, whispered to Hushu, Are you sure about this? You're really going to teach our unique technique to a Saiyan? But Goku, who overheard, responded, You know I can hear everything you're saying, right? Hushu calmly answered, Yes, he's a Saiyan, that's true, but he's also the one who saved us. Soba then apologized for what he had said earlier. As for Goku, he was absolutely thrilled. He said that once he learns this technique, he would finally be able to return to planet Earth. But Soba interrupted and said, You can't begin training with Hushu dressed like that. Goku asked, Huh? What's wrong with what I'm wearing? Soba replied, I'm going back to get you one of our traditional Yard Ration outfits. You'd better make the most of this opportunity, Goku, while Master Hushu is still here. With that, Soba took off quickly to retrieve Goku's new clothes. As he was flying, Soba thought to himself, I'm really glad I got the chance to be with the legendary Hushu. But at the same time, something was bothering him. He couldn't shake the feeling that this Saiyan warrior looked strangely familiar. The scene now returns to Goku and Hushu, where Hushu begins speaking. He asks, So, Goku, you were able to transform when you fought the Elite Squadron, right? Goku replies, Yeah, that's true, but I can't transform into a Super Saiyan at will. The first time I ever used it was during my battle with Frieza. At this point, Hushu reveals something surprising. He has the ability to read Goku's thoughts. I understand now, Hushu says. Whenever you're overwhelmed by intense emotions, especially when you lose someone close to you, that's when your hidden power awakens. You only manage to transform when you're driven by anger and grief over losing a friend. He continues, That's why I want to help you. I want to teach you how to control that emotion, so that you can freely access that transformation whenever you need it. Hushu explains that if Goku can't learn to control that power, then his transformation could become a serious threat, not only to his enemies, but even to his own allies. Hearing this, Goku is shocked. Everything Hushu said about him was true. That's exactly what happened before, Goku says. When one of my closest friends was killed by Frieza, right in front of me. That's when I first unlocked the transformation. Hushu nods and says, We Yard Rations, especially someone like me, have the ability to read a person's mind. It's how we can tell whether someone is trustworthy or not. Then Hushu adds, Now, we need to begin. You need to feel that anger again, Goku. That's the only way you'll fully understand your transformation. Goku is caught off guard. Getting angry? He asks. That's not something I can just do. I don't have any reason to be angry right now. But if you have any idea, maybe you can tell me. Now it's Hushu's turn to be surprised. Even he admits he doesn't know exactly how to make Goku feel that way again. But maybe, Hushu suggests, try thinking about all your friends, the ones who died in your past battles. And so, Goku begins to focus. Slowly, he starts remembering the close friends he lost during past fights. Friends who were taken away from him by powerful enemies. As these memories resurface, Goku starts to feel a deep emotional trigger, one that begins to push him into the Super Saiyan transformation. Hushu watches in awe, but as he observes closely, he realizes something. This isn't quite the same transformation Goku achieved when he fought King Cold's elite warriors. That's why, for now, Hushu decides this will be the main focus of their training, to help Goku reach the point where he can freely and completely transform into a Super Saiyan. But even now, Goku still can't fully transform. Hushu then speaks again. The anger you're feeling right now, it's still not enough to push you into the full transformation. What you need is to stay calm and focused, even while experiencing extreme emotion.